Hi, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Erica. Thank you so much for clicking on my video. I would love to have you subscribe, like, comment, and if you're returning, welcome back. Thank you so much for being here. So today's video is one that I have wanted to film for probably 2 to 3 weeks now. Life has been a little hectic, but I finally made the time. No more excuses. I am filming this video today, and I am so excited to finally be doing this. I started an Instagram account about 2.5 to 3 months ago, and I have connected with some of the most amazing people on there. And one of my followers, I follow her too, her name is Linda. Her Instagram name is Colors and Skincare. She is from Sweden, and she is just amazing. She does the most beautiful makeup looks. She also shows pictures of her nails. She does her nails in all these beautiful different nail polish colors, and they just look incredible, perfect. I love them. She did a look not too long ago using a Berry M eyeshadow palette. And Berry M is a British cosmetics company. And I don't know if they sell that here in the United States anywhere, but they don't sell it here where I live in Oregon. And I have wanted to try a Berry M product palette, what have you, for a long time. And not too long ago, I did go on their website and I tried to order a few things. And I don't remember what happened, but I just was never able to order anything. So I told her that in the comment section of her post. And she said, "You have never tried Berry M?" And I said, "No, I haven't." And she goes, "Okay, we got to fix that. I'm going to send you some." And I was like, "Oh, no, you don't have to do that." And she goes, "No, I really want to." And she did. She sent me a box of makeup all the way from Sweden. I have some Berry M products, and then I also have a Swedish makeup brand called Mekka. And I'm just so excited to finally be using these products. I haven't touched anything other than just kind of get them ready, take the wrapping off and that sort of thing for this video. But I'm so excited. They just look incredible. So if you're interested to see the makeup products that Linda sent me, how they look on my face, and what I think of the products, then please sit back, relax, and let's get started. All right, let's get started with this look using these amazing makeup products that Linda sent me all the way from Sweden. I have done all my base products. That will be down in the description box, and I have done my brows. I cannot talk and do my brows at the same time. It's a trick that I have not yet mastered, but Linda did send me the brow pencil, and this is the Makeup Mekka Brow Wow Pencil in the shade Soft Brown, and I love this. This is gorgeous. It's got the little pencil edge on this side, and then it has the spoolie on the other side. So I basically just put that through my brows, spoolied it through to make it more evenly dispersed, and then I covered that with a little bit of clear brow gel. And I love it. It's wonderful. I think it's a great shade match for my brows. It's got a really nice consistency, and I'm going to be using this a lot. So I'm so excited. Thank you, Linda. And then I also have primed one of my eyelids. I figured I would just do one eye on camera, then go off camera to the other eye, just to kind of save time, because there's a few things that I'm going to be using today. So excited. Can I say I'm so excited like 10 more times? I probably will. All right, let's look at the eyeshadow palette. This is the Berry M Nude and Neutral Rich palette. It's just gorgeous. It's got these beautiful, deep, rich tones in here, but kind of some reddish tones too. I think the shimmers are gorgeous, the mattes are gorgeous, and I'm so excited to try this palette. So I think what I'm gonna do is start off with this shade here. This is called Dusk, and I'm gonna put that in my transition area. I'm gonna tap out my eyeshadow primer. I use the Louise Eye Shadow Base in Rumour 01 that Not Your Basic Steph sent me, and I love it. So let's just go ahead and start off with this Dusk shade here. Tap that off and just put that, like I said, in my transition area. Ooh, that's beautiful. Oh, very nice. I just love the tones in this palette. You know, it's funny because I've kind of gotten more into colorful palettes, but I still have a deep affection for my neutral palettes as well. So when I opened this up and I saw how rich and gorgeous the tones were, I was like, oh yes, come to mama. I was so excited. And this is very nice. It's very pigmented. It's blending out very nicely. And I think it's gorgeous. And I am using this little Eco Tools brush that I've had for eons. And I forgot that I had it. It was one of my favorite brushes and just kind of gets swallowed up in the huge brush collection that I have. So I finally decided to pull that out and use it today. And I'm so happy. It's a beautiful shade. Kind of almost like a cinnamony brown color, I would say. And I think it's gorgeous. So yeah, very, very happy with that. Ooh, love it. Okay, now I think I am gonna deepen up the outer corner with this shade here called Stormy. And just put that down on my outer corner a little bit here. Ooh, that's lovely. That's kind of that more rich chocolatey shade there. And it's just so fun that I'm finally able to try a Berry M palette. I remember Debbie, Vinyl Beauty, using a Berry M palette a long time ago. Well, probably not that long ago, a few months ago maybe. And I did try to go on to the Berry M website and order whatever she used. And I don't know, I couldn't figure out a way to get it in my cart. So I'm just kind of thinking that maybe they don't ship to the United States. That's kind of what I determined, that maybe that was what the problem was. I don't know. or maybe I'm just an old fart and can't figure out how to operate simple instructions of how to order an eyeshadow palette. I don't know. I'm just kind of keeping this towards the outer V, not really going too much into my transition area, like lid-wise, just kind of keeping it out here. And then I cannot wait to play with some of these shimmers. And I am going to grab a brush. Let's see this one here, and just kind of sweep that fallout off. Voila, it's gone. Okay. And I am going to go back over that just kind of the edge there of that dark brown shade with the dusk again, just to make sure that's nice and diffused and blended out nicely. I don't want to have it be too harsh looking, of course. And that is gorgeous. And then I think I am going to use that maybe a little bit lighter brown shade to kind of blend that out too. But I am loving this. This is so pretty, so pretty. Now I'm going to grab my little Alexi brush and I'm going to go into this shade here called Stripped and put that down. Cute, nude neutral, stripped. Ooh, very risque, aren't I? And I'm going to put that down towards the outer part of that dusk shade, just to kind of blend that out a little bit. And that is lovely. And I really haven't done a real rich brown look in quite a while, so this is fun. I think it's gorgeous. It's perfect for a night out on the town. Who am I fooling? I will put this on and go sit down on the couch with my husband and watch something on Netflix, I'm sure. But you know, what if we got a wild hair and decided to go out on the town tonight? I think I would look lovely. So now I'm going to go into the shimmers, and I think what I'm going to do, oh, this is tough. This is so pretty. This shade called Queen. This one here called Sparks is gorgeous. We have this one here called Myth. This is called Nightfall. I think I'm going to go with Nightfall. That's kind of a satiny shimmer, and I'm going to grab a brush for that. Just going to grab my other Eco Tools brush and go into Nightfall and put that down towards the outer part of my lid here. Kind of cover up a little bit of that, let's see, Stormy shade. Oh, it would be a miracle if I could remember shade names, wouldn't it? And that is just lovely. It's kind of almost like a raisin brown color almost, I think. Like a kind of a plummy brown color, and that is gorgeous. Linda, I love you for sending me all this. I mean, I love you anyway, but I really love you for sending me this palette. All of this stuff, it's just amazing. I was in the kitchen when I opened the box up, and I was just like, ah! I instantly took pictures of it, sent it to everybody. I'm like, look what this wonderful woman sent me. I couldn't believe it. I was so happy. And this is just stunning. And I didn't spray this. I don't really think that you need to spray it. It's just got this beautiful sheen to it. All right, now I grabbed another brush and I'm gonna go into, oh geez. I think I'm gonna go into Sparks here. I just love this kind of, it's almost kind of a burnt orange brown shade. And I'm gonna put that towards the front part of my lid. And oh yes, that is gorgeous. And I think it looks really nice next to that Nightfall shimmer. I remembered a shade name. She can be taught, folks. She can be taught. I'm just gonna kind of bring that up a little bit into my transition area, kind of over the top of Nightfall just a little bit. And that is stunning. All of these shades have a really nice formula. I mean, the mattes blended out really nicely and the shimmers are gorgeous and they're going on beautifully. Oh, I love it. So beautiful. Trying to decide what kind of waterline shade I want for my eyeliner, waterline liner. Ooh, that's so pretty. I love it. Just gonna kind of put a little bit more of that down. And then I think what I'm gonna do is go back over the edge of that with my finger of the Nightfall, just to make sure that I don't lose that completely. I'm gonna just kind of put that down. And this is just such a rich palette. It really is. It's true to its name. It's gorgeous. But that is so pretty. I love how that kind of orangey shade kind of just melds right into that more deeper, kind of almost like a reddish brown. It's really pretty. I love it. It's almost got kind of like a purpley hint to it too as well. Now I am going to go back into the Stormy shade and just make sure that that outer V is nice and deep, and that shimmer shade is incorporated nicely with that as well. And I'm loving this. Loving it. It's gorgeous. Linda, you did an amazing job. Amazing. Okay, and then I am going to go back over again with the dusk shade too, just to make sure that's all nice and blended, of course. We've got some really fun products here to try, and I'm so excited not just the eyeshadow palette. She sent me so many wonderful things. I couldn't believe it. I was blown away by it, blown away. And my goal is to get her a few things from good old Oregon and send them to her too. So I'm just going to back into stripped a little bit here, just make sure that's nice and diffused. And then I think what I'm going to do is do my waterline and my lower lash line. And then voila, done with the eye look. All right, now for my waterline color. I chose the Colourpop Cream Gel Liner in the shade Joyride. It's kind of got that purpley brown shade in it, I feel like, and I think it would look really good with the that Nightfall shimmer. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that down in my lower waterline here. Try not to shake too much because I am pretty jittery most of the time, which I just can't stand, but that's okay. You just kind of gotta work with what you got. I wasn't sure which shade would look good with this, but I think this is going to look nice because like I said, it's kind of got the purpley but brown mixture that that Nightfall shimmer has in it. Okay, grab a brush for my lower lash line here. And I think what I'm going to do is try to use a different color for that. I think I'm going to use this Sensibility here on my lower lash line just to kind of start off with that. And I'm just gonna run that along the entire lower lash line here. I'm gonna grab another little brush here, my little Beely brush, and I am gonna go into Stormy and just put that down on the very outside part of my lower lash line here just to make that nice and deep and dark. And this is just such a gorgeous palette. I'm loving it. There's really not a lot of kick up in the pan. I mean, a little bit, but nothing major. You know, just a teeny tiny bit. And then, you know, there was a little bit of fallout, but you know, if I hadn't done my base products, I couldn't care less about that really. But it just came right off with the swipe of a brush, so I'm fine with that. Just make sure this is nice and deep down here. And then I think I am gonna grab my little sponge here and just make sure that that's a little bit more put together, not quite so heat. And I am going to grab my little brush here, and I think I'm going to go into Queen, the shade here, and I'm going to put that down on my front part of my lower lash line. I wanted to try as many shades as I could from this palette on my eyes today. And then I also have another little palette that I'm going to be using for my inner corner highlight, and it's gorgeous. I can't wait to try it. Okay. It's very pretty. Love it. And just a very nice, easy eye look. Beautiful, rich, deep, gorgeous. I love it. Linda, you know my heart when it comes to makeup. Yes, you do. Oh, thank you so, so much, my dear. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go off camera. I'm gonna do my other eye, kind of clean things up a little bit, and I'll come back and we'll use some of the other fun products that she sent me. All right, so please don't go anywhere. Hang tight. I'll be back in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. Voila, the eye look is finished. And I did use the Ciate Fierce Flicks liquid eyeliner in black. All of the writing has rubbed off this. I have used this sucker. I can't believe there's still liquid liner still left in this tube. There is. It's amazing. I've had this for quite a while and I use it all the time. I just put that on my upper lid. Okay, so let's get into these other makeup products. All right, so she did get me 2 different kinds of powder. This is the Makeup Mekka Miracle Powder. This is in the shade Starlit. Now this has kind of a little bit of a sheen to it, and I don't know that I'm gonna be using this powder today, but I am gonna be using this other powder. This is the Makeup Mekka Mineral Loose Flawless Foundation Powder, loose setting powder in the shade Neutral Fair. And this looks amazing. So I'm gonna be setting my face with that. Grab my little brush here, and I cannot wait to try this powder. I only have 2 powders. I have the Coty Airspun and I have the L'Oreal Hydro Perfect Loose Setting Powder. So I finally have some other powders to try. I'm so excited. So just tap that off a little bit and then just start putting the, ooh, I put a little bit too much on the brush. Just put that down over my forehead like I normally do. And ooh, it's very nice. It's kind of got kind of a blurring effect to it, which hooray for blurring. Especially when you have large pores like I do. Sometimes when I put my foundation on, I'm like, okay, wow. I'm just gonna put that down. It does have a little bit of kind of like a floral scent, but very light scent. I know not everybody loves scented makeup. I love it, doesn't bother me at all. But it's very nice and it's going on very nicely, and I think it looks gorgeous. So I'm very happy to have a new powder to try. I love it. And it's so fun to be trying a brand that I wouldn't get here. The Makeup Mekka, she said that's primarily a Swedish brand. And yeah, it's really fun to try stuff that, you know, I just would never try here because I can't get it here. My goal here is at some point is to, one of these weekends, is to go find Linda some fun little things for her makeup collection too. Kind of pay it back, you know? Because I was so touched that she did this for me. Just so sweet of her to do this. And I love this powder. I think it's gorgeous. It's very nice, very nice. Now she also got me the Berry M Glow Beam Illuminating palette that I'm also going to be using in this look today. This has some different highlighter options and some kind of, I guess, like shimmery bronzer options. I don't normally use shimmery bronzers, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this shade here. I don't know if it's got shade names on the back. No, I'm going to use this shade here kind of as like a, maybe like a under blush, because she did give me a blush too. And then I'm definitely going to be using this as my highlighter, and I'm also going to put a little bit of that in my inner corner of my eye look as well. So let me grab a little brush for that here. Let me see. I guess I'll just use my little bronzer brush here, and I'm going to put this down just kind of like where I would normally put my blush, and then I'm going to use the other blush she got me as kind of like a topper. I just thought this would be really a pretty shade to try. Maybe kind of like as a bronzer, but also as kind of a blush bronzer combo. I don't know, we'll see. But that is gorgeous. It's got kind of a nice rosy glow to it, which I think is really pretty. Oh yeah, that's nice. I love it. It's so much fun using new makeup. I love it, or at least new to me makeup. I'm not sure when these products launched or were released or were out on the market for people, but this is just really nice. And it's got a very nice rosy glow to it. It's very pretty, very pretty. And I can't wait to try that really beaming highlighter. Oh, love it. Oh, that's so nice. I love it. It's kind of got like a dusky hue to it a little bit too. It's kind of like a, I don't know. I think it would be really nice to use just as a bronzer too, shimmery bronzer. But I'm gonna kind of layer my blush over the top of that. All right, so let's go into the blush now. This is the Makeup Mekka blush in the shade Lucky. And I think this is so cute, this little component. And I don't think I have a shade anywhere close to this in my collection. So this is really fun too. Let me grab my brush, my blush brush, and let's put that down on the face. And I thought since this is kind of lighter pink, that kind of darker, kind of dusky rose color of that highlighter bronzer would look really cool underneath that. And I think it definitely does, because it kind of deepens the pink a little bit, having that underneath shade be a little bit darker and duskier, if that makes any sense at all. To me it does. But you know, you're not all privy to what's going on in my brain at all times, right? No. And that is a gorgeous blush. Very nicely pigmented, got a really nice pretty rosy pink, kind of light rosy pink shade. That's so nice. I did put down some matte bronzer, my Space Case bronzer. I'll put that in the description box as well. Before I started, I just kind of wanted to look a little bit more humanoid and not like a blank slate when I started my video. Oh, that's so pretty. And I love how that little sparkle comes through underneath the blush from that like kind of shimmeryness that I already laid down. Ooh, pretty, pretty. And I'm gonna put a little bit of that on my nose because I always like to do that. Just a little bit on my nose. Sometimes I go a little too ham with blush on my nose. And then I kind of look like Rudolph a little bit on my chin too. Not very much though, not very much. Okay, now let's go back into the highlighter illuminating palette here, the Berry M Glow Beam. And I am gonna be putting this shade down as my highlighter. So let me grab a brush for that. And it does say glow. So this is the G, the L, the O, and the W. And I put the O underneath my, that blush that I used. Okay, let's go into the G, this bright white highlighter, and let's see how that looks. Ooh, very pretty. I'm gonna be very glowy, and I love that. I love being very glowy, it's so fun. And then I have a couple other things that she sent me too. It was just like Christmas in, when did I get that? In October. Horrible that I've been letting it sit here. I mean, it's been sitting here for what, 2-3 weeks waiting for me to use it, but there's been a lot of stuff going on in my life lately, but things are starting to settle down. I'm very excited about that. And I'm starting my new job on Monday, and today's Saturday. I cannot wait to start my new job. And look at that. Put a little bit of that over my upper lip too. So yeah, I'm really excited to start my new job. Had my last day at my old job on Friday, and that went really well. I did get a little emotional. there's a lot of families that I've seen there, you know, quite often for I've worked there for 3 years. I'm going to be sad not to see them anymore. I mean, who knows? I might run into them out and about on the town, but we'll see. I don't know. But, you know, I'm upward and onward to new adventures, and I'm very excited about that. Oh, that is so pretty. I love the highlighter. Love it. Love this palette. Love it. Love it. I love the eyeshadow palette. I love everything. I love the blush. I love everything. The powder. Yes. Okay. So now I am going to go into a couple different mascaras. She got me 2 different mascaras. This is the Berry M Future Length Mascara. And I think what I'm going to do is use this in my lower lash line because the wand is a little bit smaller. I don't know how well you can see that, but it's a little bit smaller. And then she also got me this mascara. This is the Banger Makeup Mekka mascara, and I'm going to use this in my upper lashes. So let's start off with the upper lashes, shall we? This has just got a little bit bigger of a wand. I don't know how well you can see that there, but I think these are better for me for my upper lashes, and then using the smaller wand for my lower lashes. And I don't normally do that. I usually just use the same mascara for both, but I feel very bougie and very cool that I get to do it this way this time because Linda was kind enough to send me 2 different mascaras. Ugh. All right, let's get started here. Ooh, very nice. Yeah, that's a very nice mascara. Yeah, I think it looks great. No clumps, which I love. And I definitely think it's making my eyelashes look longer and thicker, and that's what we're going for here, right? I don't normally do more than 1 coat of mascara. Just, I don't know, my personal taste. I just like 1 coat of mascara. I know some people like to do more than 1, but I just don't. I don't know. I really need to start trying to use false lashes. They just make me a sweaty, nervous mess. But I'm going to have to get over that and give it a try. I think it might be kind of fun to watch my attempts on in a YouTube video. I don't know if you guys would want to see that. Watch me become a sweaty mess trying to get false lashes on. Steph, not your basic Steph, she has sent me a really nice set of lashes with the like adhesive that I think would be wonderful. And I cannot remember the name of the brand. It's a UK indie brand, just escaping me right now, but I've got to try that. Gotta try it. Okay, now we're gonna go to the feature length mascara from Berry. I'm gonna put that on my lower lashes, and then I have a lip product to try, and then I think we're done here. Okay. Ooh, wow. Yeah, that's a very nice mascara too. The issue that I have with doing my lower lashes is I usually bonk my face and get it underneath my lashes, like on my skin right there, and then I have to spend way too long using a sponge to try to get it off, and that's a lot of the reason why I don't always do my mascara on film. It's because I make a mess out of it. But today, I'm holding it together, folks. I'm holding her down. Yes, I am. And that is a gorgeous mascara. They're both really nice. Linda, this is amazing. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find you good product. I mean, I can find you good products, but I don't know if they're going to be this good. This is amazing. This has been wonderful trying all of these products, and everything is just so beautiful and lovely, and I'm just so happy with it. Okay, mascara's done. Now, lip product. I have this beauty here. This is the Berry M That Swell Extreme Lip Plumper in the shade, I think it says Boujee 034. I think it says Boujee. I don't have my glasses on, but I did put my glasses on earlier, and I'm pretty sure that's what it says. And I've never tried a lip plumper before, and I've wanted to do this for a long time. Lip plumper. Did I say limp plumper? I meant lip. Let's give this a try. And I love the shade. It's a gorgeous kind of like neutral brownish pink shade. I think it's lovely. So let's give this a try. Okay. Oh yeah. It's got kind of a, I don't know, fruity smell to it maybe. It's nice. Very nice. And it's kind of like a gloss consistency, more than like a liquid lipstick, which I like. And it's just a very nice neutral color. It's kind of similar to my own lip color, but just kind of giving it a little bit more shine and sheen and gloss to it. I think that's really nice. I love that. And I don't feel any weirdness on my lips. I know sometimes when people put lip plumpers on, they're like, whoa, ouch, that hurts. But I don't feel any of that at all. And I just love how everything turned out. So let's recap, shall we? Let me grab the eyeshadow palette here quickly. This is the Berry M Nude and Neutral Rich palette that Linda sent me, the eyeshadow palette. This is such a gorgeous palette. The shades that I used on my upper lid, I used Dusk as my transition shade. I put that Stormy shade in my outer V. I put a combination of Nightfall and Sparks on my lid, and then my lower lash line, I used this shade called Sensibility, and then I put the shade Queen down towards the front part of my lower lash line. And I can feel the kind of tingliness of the lip plumper now, and it's not bothering me, but I definitely can feel it. So hopefully I look very voluptuous and luscious lip-wise. Okay, so I love this palette. I think it's so gorgeous. It was so fun to use. Linda, thank you so much. And I really like the look that I created, and I'm definitely going to be getting a lot of use out of this palette because it's just this rich, beautiful, lovely palette, and I love it. Let's look at the face palette. This is the Barium Glow Beam Illuminating palette. I used this shade here, the O shade, kind of as a blush base, I guess you could call it, kind of maybe even a little bit of a bronzer. And then I used this, the G shade, as my highlighter on my high points of my face. And oh my gosh, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I love this. This shade here is so stunning, and I definitely want to give these two a try too. This definitely for a bronzer would be perfect. And this, yeah, I mean, I could probably use that as a highlighter too. And I could also even use these like in the eye look as well. I thought about doing that and then I didn't. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Hold on. We're doing it. We're doing an inner corner highlight. We are. Let me grab my little brush here. Let me go into G, and we're doing it. We put that down on the inner corner here. And oh yeah, I definitely can feel that lip plumper now, boy. Woo! It doesn't hurt or anything, but yeah, my lips are a little tingly. A little tingly. Put that down here as well. I can't believe I forgot to do that, but you know what? Did I forget to do it? I'm doing it now. I just didn't do it in the order that I was planning on doing it. Let's put it that way. And that is so pretty. God, that's gorgeous. And I'm very proud of myself that I'm doing this more often because I was doing it for a while, didn't like how it looked, stopped doing it, and now I'm really enjoying doing it again. Then for my blush, I used the Makeup Mekka in the shade Lucky. This was so nice. I love this blush. Really nice pink, kind of rosy pink shade. I think it looks gorgeous on the cheeks. Really enjoyed the formula. Love the shade. And then I also used the Mineral Loose Flawless Foundation Makeup Mekka powder in the shade Neutral Fair. And I love this powder. It's really nice. Now, I will be using the Miracle powder as well. That's got a little bit of a sheen to it. I just kind of felt like I just typically only use one powder when I do my makeup, but I will be using that in the next video. I will be using that as my powder, probably just like on the high points of my face. She said that it would probably be better to do that rather than as like an all over face powder because of the shimmer that's in it. So, but I love this powder. It's gorgeous. So glad I have another powder in my collection. Definitely needed one. And for my mascara, I used the Berry M Feature Length on my lower lashes. I love this mascara. I think it looked really nice, and I'm definitely going to be using this again. And then for my upper lashes, I used the Mekka Banger mascara. This is a really nice mascara. I think it went into my lashes very nicely. It makes them look longer and thicker, and that's always the goal. So very happy that Linda sent me this. Also, let me show you the brow pencil again. This is the Mekka Brow Wow brow pencil in the shade Soft Brown. This was really nice too. And then my last little thing here that I definitely am feeling the lip plumper effect of. This is the Berry M That Swell Extreme Lip Plumper in the shade Boujee. And I just thoroughly enjoyed using all of these products. This was so much fun, such a great video to make, and I just had a blast. So Linda, thank you so much, so much for sending me all of these wonderful products. I will definitely be using all of these products again, multiple times over and over again. I know I will. I just had a blast, and I cannot wait to return the favor and send you some fun makeup products from Oregon. So I hope you guys had a great time watching me create this look with these wonderful makeup products that Linda sent me all the way from Sweden. If you have subscribed, you would like to subscribe, do not forget to hit the notification bell. That way you're aware of all of my future uploads. I cannot wait to see you guys again in my next video, but in the meantime, please take care of yourself, be well, safe, happy, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Take care, you guys. Thanks again. Bye.